Alright guys, today I got a product for you. It's not a Nerf blaster, but it is a blaster, just a different kind. What I have for you is the Super Impulse Hyperion Rubber Band Blaster Gun, whatever you want to call it. And I'll just show you the box. I've already unboxed it because to save time. But here's the box. You see, as you can see in the store, it displays the blaster so you can actually touch it. Like that. In the back, this shows you different things going on with the blaster. It talks about sizes of rubber bands it can use. It can shoot 3 different sizes. You have the 117 size rubber band or 190 millimeter, the number 16, which is the 60 millimeter, and the number 33, which is the 90 millimeter. It comes with 250 rubber bands of the 3 different sizes, the purple being the biggest, orange, and then yellow. Now this is actually more than one blaster here. So this is the full size blaster. This is how you have it in order to shoot the longest rubber bands, which are the purple ones. And as you can see here, we have storage on both sides of the blaster for the purple ones. And then down here on the grip, you can also store the orange ones around here, the yellow ones all around this shorter piece here. There's this little orange trigger here that if you push this separates, and you now have the smaller pistol, which I believe if you bought this separate, it's called the Telios, I believe. What this allows you to do is shoot the smaller ones, which you can hook around here, but you can also shoot the mid-size ones by using, you can see this little orange tab here. There's one on each side, and what you do is you push that in, and then up top you can slide that out. Now you can load up the middle range rubber bands. You can shoot those like that. You can also shoot the smaller ones at this range, but you're most likely going to put a lot of stress on the mechanism here and possibly end up breaking those rubber bands a lot quicker. So if you're going to shoot the smallest ones, better off doing it from that size. And then to put this back together, just simply slide it in. But you can shoot all 3 sizes from the full length version. Of course, this is the longest one, the 90s, or I'm sorry, the 190 millimeter, which is the 117 size rubber band. Then you have the 90s and the 60s. Now the way you load this is simple. You just take your rubber band. You want to make sure that this spinning dial is pushed forward because you're going to be looping around that. What you want to do is you take it around the tip there, and you're going to want to pull back, but you want it to be tight on one side. So I'm going to use the side closest. I'm going to pull it back until it's pretty tight. Then I'm going to wrap it around like that. And what you're looking for is you want a tight stretch on one side, and then the other side should be pretty loose. And that's what helps you get the best flying and accuracy. And then as you can see here, there's like these little 2 kind of iron sight things. You want both sides of the rubber band to be inside of that. You don't want it hooked off to the side there. So make sure that's in there. Then once you have one loaded, you simply take this spinner, push it until it clicks into place. Now you can load up another one. And you just do the same thing, pull it tight on one side, down and around the back. See, that one's off to the side, so I'll adjust that inside that little track there. and you're good. So if you're only going to load up 2, you don't need to click this again because you're ready to fire. If you clicked it again, didn't load one up, the first shot isn't going to shoot anything. So now I got 2 shots. I can shoot that. Very simple. And there you go. And this shoots very fast. As fast as you can pull the trigger, it's going to fire a rubber band off. So once again, you've got your 3 ends here: longest, middle range, short size. You can break it down into a pistol, which then you can shoot the 60. Push these in, slide this out for the 90s. Back in. Back together. And then the next feature is this down here. It kind of looks like a cone. What that is a burst fire. This holds 14 rubber bands. The way you do this, let me grab some rubber bands. Is you just take this and you want to load it from the back towards the front. So you hook around here. There's a little hook there. And you go to the furthest one. Then you want to just stick it all the way up into the top. Because as you go, you're going to lose space there. So you want to get it all the way up there. You just keep going around the top to the second one. Third. And you can load these up pretty quick once you get good at it. You just keep going until you have that all the way filled. What that allows you to do is gives you a burst fire. As you can see, the rubber bands are riding here on this. And when you pull this back towards you, this piece moves along here and slides them down. So if you had it all the way loaded up, it's just a simple and shoots them all off. You can go slower to do them one at a time, but it's meant to be an all in one shot. So you just pull it back and they go. That's pretty much it for the Hyperion. This is by Super Impulse, which is fitting because that's what it was for me. I just happened to be walking around in Toys R Us, saw this sitting on the shelf, and it was the last one. And I was curious about what it was. So I looked it up on Amazon real quick, and their price was $25, but Toys R Us had it for $18. So I figured I'd pick it up and give it a try. Definitely happy with it. It shoots these purple rubber bands pretty far, and it is way more accurate than any Nerf blaster. It also comes with, in the box, it comes with these targets that you can set out. You punch them out little circles, and they've got little stands here. You can set them up and shoot it, and you should be able to hit these pretty easy from a good 30, 40 feet away with the purple bands. You know, the longer the rubber band, the further it goes. So you're going to have your most distance with the purple bands, then the orange, then the yellow. You can buy refill packs of rubber bands that are this company's branded versions, but you can also go to any like Office Depot, Staples, anything like that, and purchase the same ones. You can also just use household rubber bands like I have. Just this bag of assorted sizes, and I can just throw those on the shortest distance. Or this is what I load up in the shotgun style quick blast 14 shot. I use these just because I have them around the house. But you can get your bigger ones at any office supply store or on Amazon as well. Just remember, when you get this, read the instructions, because they do say if you're going to use the longest one, you don't want to load up any more than 6 shots. And then I believe you can do up to 12 on the middle and back one. So don't overpower it, or else they say you could break your piece here, and if you break that piece, then you're pretty much out your blaster, unless you could 3D print your own and replace that. But it also has a little flip up sight on the back, which you don't really need. Overall, good buy. Definitely happy with it. It's worth the money. If you want something a little different than shooting darts all the time or rival rounds, pick you up one of these. I think you'll be happy with it, especially if you can get it for under 20 bucks like I did. Alright, so I'm just going to do a little loading and firing test for you, just to show you. It does take some practice to get good at loading it, but once you get the hang of it, so make sure you click down, check this out, pull it tight on one side, and hardest part is getting it down around the little spinner on the back far enough, because if you don't, it'll tend to ride up like that. So you just got to work your hands. Remember, each time spin that dial, each time you can put 2 on there before you lock it down, but whenever you finish up your last one, you don't want to click it, because then it wouldn't fire. So I got all 6 shots on there, and just as fast as you can pull the trigger, it shoots them off. Really fun, guys. Check one out if you can get it for a good price. I mean, it's even worth 25 bucks in my opinion. Something different than your Nerf blaster. Rubber bands are definitely a lot cheaper too than darts if you want something to mess around with in the house or whatnot. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and check out some more of my videos. Check out the links below to different videos I have, and I'll put a couple of videos up here that you can check out as well. We'll see you next time.